I am going to be organizing my sandwich bags, my freezer bags, foil, and all that with this drawer organizer. Something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now, and this was sent to me by the company to review, so I'm super excited to dive into it. You can see that they are made out of bamboo. If you clicked on it because you're wanting to check it out, you already know that. It has 3 compartments for your saran wrap, your foil, whatever else you might have. And they can fit a roll that's 13 inches long, and it has the little cutters there so that you can easily dispense whatever it is that you're wanting to use. And then it has this a little box here. It's just open. You could probably put any extra stuff in there that you might have. I have a lot of skewers and toothpicks I think I'm going to use this for. And then this one, of course, is for all of your different size bags and whatever else you might have. The nice thing is that it's not so specific that you can't use these compartments for anything else. I don't have this many different size sandwich bags, so I'm going to use these for other things. You can also hang this on a wall. So it has hooks here on the back of each of the boxes, so that if you don't have the extra drawer space to spare, you can actually hang this on your wall and still utilize it as a more organized and space-saving way, or hang it in your pantry or wherever. And then it comes with these labels that you would put so that you know what's what, or so your kids know what's what. And when you pull them off, they are clear. They're not yellow. The paper is just yellow behind it. Okay, so the one thing I want to point out before you order it is measure your drawer, because my drawer is 3 inches deep, and the boxes fit except for this one. This one with the cutter on there is like 3 1/4, 3.5 inches. And so because of that, I'm going to have to put this in a deeper drawer, because the slicer there gets in the way. So make sure you have a drawer that's 3.5 inches deep or more, so that you can fit this part. I do have other drawers that size. I was just kind of hoping to be able to put everything in one spot. All right, so before I put all of the boxes into the drawer, I've already emptied out my drawer, but before I put the boxes in there, I wanted to show you how easy these are to fill. So first, I have a standard size, this is a 12-inch roll of foil. This roll is almost out, but it can fit a pretty thick roll in there. So you can see you're just going to roll it in there, slide it in there, and then you'll just pull it up a little bit so that it's ready to pull out. Okay, so it does seem like my roll of saran wrap is a little too thick for this. To be fair, I do buy really big rolls at one of those bigger department stores. It's like a Sam's Club or a Costco. So I'm going to use this wax paper instead. Same thing, we're just going to pull it up. And I have a roll of parchment paper here, but unfortunately it's 15 inches long. So I would say before you order this, measure how long your rolls are and see how wide the roll is, because this is a 2-inch opening here, so you want to make sure that your roll is no more than 2 inches wide. My thicker roll of saran wrap here just isn't going to fit for now. Once it gets smaller, it will. As far as using the cutting, let's see. It cuts it really easily. That's nice. And the rolls seem to roll really nicely. I think foil is going to be a little different just because of the material that it is. But easy enough though. So that is a plus. Okay, and then we're going to fill up our boxes here with I have a really big box of sandwich bags that I buy. My kids use those the most. So I'm actually going to fill 2 boxes with these. Okay, so they do fit in there. Don't let it discourage you. The box is wider past the opening on the inside than it is at the top. So you just kind of got to wiggle them in there a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to do 2 boxes of these. Maybe even 3 because I have such a big box and I don't really have any other sizes. Really pretty straightforward and easy to fill up. Okay. Then once they're in there, as far as pulling them out goes, just grab one and pull it out and it seems to stay in there. So I really think that the opening here being slightly smaller than the box inside helps keep everything in there as you're pulling it out so you don't have a bunch of bags coming out all at one time. That's actually pretty convenient. Okay, now my freezer bags, same thing, kind of angle it in there a little bit and it should just go right in. Let's test out putting a slightly larger bit in there. It took a little effort, but I put the whole lot in there all at one time just to try it out. Okay, and then let's take one out. And the rest of them stay in there, so that's really nice. Now this is an extra box that it comes with, and I have a lot of skewers that I'm going to use it for. These skewers are always in plastic bags. They kind of get thrown all over my drawer, and it can be really annoying. Here's this box of sandwich bags and freezer bags here. I'm actually going to use this box for my toothpicks. My drawer is like 22 inches wide. And so I have this here. And then if I was able to fit it, this would all go in there like that. And my drawer is pretty deep. So I would still be able to fit like my parchment paper box back here that won't fit in there. So that works out really well. We can just label it. And okay. Oh, I'll just bend down here. So overall, I really like this set. I think that it does offer up a lot more organization and less bulky boxes just sitting in there. Like I said, make sure you measure. You want it to be at least 3.5 inches tall so that this part can fit into your drawer. My biggest tip to you is measure your drawer, the width and the height, and go from there, unless you're going to put this on a wall. If you're going to put it on a wall, it really won't matter. Everything should fit. So I highly recommend this if you're looking to organize your sandwich bags and your foil and plastic wrap. You really should give this a look. You can't go wrong.